Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
I've been clearing my throat for a half hour, and then I get ready to do the intro to the breakfast show, and the frog hops in.
Sorry.
Ah, darn it. Get out of there, you little frog. Hop, hop. Jump, jump. If you don't, I'm going to roll you over, and rub your tummy till you go to sleep.
Oh, yeah? Is that how you get a frog to go to sleep?
Oh, you didn't do that in school?
No, I don't recall. I remember cutting into frogs for biology, but I don't recall. They didn't. I mean, they were already asleep, I guess, when we did that.
You dissected dead frogs?
Well, yeah. You did them live when you were in school?
You can do them live.
Oh, yeah?
You rub them until it kind of puts them into a hypnotic state.
Oh, really?
You didn't know that?
I can't say I did. No, sorry.
That way their heart's still beating.
Oh.
And all the parts are still working.
Oh.
It's kind of gross when you think about it.
Uh-huh.
I remember it that way.
Oh.
Maybe I had a dream about dissecting a hypnotized frog, but I'm pretty sure that's the way we did it in science class.
Oh, really?
You just rub them till they kind of go to sleep. They just go into
Yeah.
la-la land.
Wow.
Then you can go in there and see things actually working.
Huh. Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then if they're small, very small, but then afterwards you can have frog legs.
Oh, well.
You fry those up.
Yeah, sounds wonderful.
I'm not going to be able to go home, but Joan, I love you. Do you remember? I'm somebody out there. Text in, get on the chat box and let me know if I had a bad dream or a good dream.
Yeah.
Or if
you're probably right.
I think if you rub a frog long enough, they kind of go dormant.
Really?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I don't know how we started the breakfast show this
I
way
don't know
I got
either.
a frog in my throat.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a drink of coffee and see if we can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need to remeasure today on you. I got my Palmer Monument tape here. Measure.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten you're 66 inches tall, but when you had your arms up, do you remember how far you could reach up in inches?
86.
86. So your
is what
arms are 20 inches long?
Well, I thought that's what you said.
Well,
was
we're going to have
86.
to measure.
Oh, wonderful. Great.
Hoping maybe Doug will come in and do that, help us get you measured up again, because, we're getting close to spring, and I want to get some of those birdhouses, or at least one bird feeder in your yard next to your wonderful bird bath there that I'm pretty sure you're going to keep full of water for those wonderful little animals, those birds, and keep some seeds that they can eat in the bird feeder. And I'm going to give you a discount on the first batch of bird feeds that feed that you get. I'm gonna go get some of the right kind of bird feed for you, and then I'll actually discount it to you. I'll take 20% off.
That's what I like. Always thinking of me. That's what I love about you.
Well, yeah, we're neighbors.
Yeah.
We're good friends. We're buddies.
Yep.
Co-host. Brothers and sons in one. I mean, it's all right here for us, good guy.
Yeah.
And I know this is going to probably change your life.
All right. Can't wait to get measured again.
Oh, Deb says, this is not about frogs. I just saw somebody typing in, and I was hoping they were telling me that I wasn't remembering.
Well, here, let me
incorrectly.
tell you what. You read that,
Okay.
and I know you don't like doing this.
Oh, my wife was Googling this morning. I asked her
we're
a question.
We're going to Google.
Of course, I asked her to look something up, and so she was going for. She likes to Google. It's kind of like having her own personal library, like.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see here. Deb Mayer Gaston wishes Alicia Eberly and Cam Eberly happy birthday, and Josh Cook's birthday is tomorrow. So happy birthday to you all. You're celebrating, by the way, with Kiki D.
Uh-huh.
And Kiki is 79 today.
Oh, yeah.
You remember Kiki?
Well, I think Kiki did a duet with Elton John, correct?
That is true.
Yeah, big hit.
I have the big hit lined up, too, if you want to hear it.
Oh, good,
If
yeah.
you don't,
It's a
it's
good
okay
song.
with me.
Oh.
But anyway, what'd you find out?
You were wanting me to say no? Well, you're right. Yes, rubbing a frog's belly while it is on its back is a technique used to induce a trance,
Yeah.
as you said,
Yeah.
or a hypnotic state, causing the frog to become very relaxed. While often described as a way to make them fall asleep or zen out, this is actually a stress response or tonic immobility where the frog is extremely vulnerable.
Yeah, like opening them up.
Yeah, I
know.
guess.
Going in and now it slows their system way down.
Well, it says here, never leave a frog in this state. It is too vulnerable to predators and environmental hazards, or to
Or students.
biology students. Always bring them out of the trance by placing them upright and encouraging them to move.
I wonder how this doesn't work on humans, but I was hoping it would. So, we got a whole bunch of politicians and stuff. I'd like to rub their tummies till they go in a trance.
Ah, yeah. Now it does say here that while it may look like they are enjoying it, petting a frog is generally not recommended.
Well, I suppose
So,
now they probably wouldn't do it. You probably, like you were at Loop City, they used dead frogs.
mm-hmm.
You didn't put them into a trance and then
Oh no,
investigate.
no, not that I remember. I think they were like in a bag.
Yeah. How big were your frogs?
Oh,
Just little frogs?
man, you're trying to make me remember back when I was in high school. That's a long time ago, Dave. Yeah, they were, I guess, decent size. I don't know.
You should ask Mr. Cybrin about this. He's a former
Yes,
science
yeah.
teacher, retired. I had Mr. Cox, I think, when we were cutting up the frogs.
Uh-huh. Yep, I had Mr. Kaiser was
Kaiser.
my biology teacher. Yep.
Maybe I don't remember them coming in a bag.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were, hopping around, and then later on they were asleep.
Really? So you just let them loose in the class and then you chased after one and rubbed their belly
No,
and then cut into them?
No, they had them in a little, I don't know, like you say, it's a long time ago.
Yeah,
but
right.
Seems like you took them out of a little container or
Ah.
cage, a frog cage, I suppose.
Oh, I see.
Frog pen,
Yeah.
incarcerated frogs. But anyway,
Uh-huh.
we bought them, and then you start rubbing their tummy, and then pretty soon they just
And then it was scalpel.
yeah. I'm afraid so.
Okay.
I don't think they probably do that now. It's probably not politically correct, but.
Yeah.
And I may still be dreaming. I know that I've done that to a frog before.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure it was in that class.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they were like, in chemicals and you pull them out of the bag that keep them from,
Yeah.
degrading. Kind of like you buy those minnows in a bag that's supposed to be preserved type of thing.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you haven't ever bought a preserved minnow?
No, I haven't. All mine have been fresh water minnows.
The
I
fresh
guess.
water ones are much more
Yeah.
productive than the ones they put in this chemical to preserve them. But right now, sometimes how do we get off on this?
I have no idea, but boy, it's just really taking off, isn't it?
I don't care for them. They don't seem to do the job like
Yeah.
One that's, and you think about it, it's some people are a little squirmish about putting a minnow on a hook, and they wiggle around and some bigger fish comes up and eats them.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't get the pleasure of, being put in a trance.
Yeah.
Even worms know what's up.
Oh, yeah.
If you get a worm even near the tip of that hook and not even touch it, they sense that there's, some rough roads ahead.
Yeah.
and they start squirreling, wiggling around.
Oh, yeah.
They wiggle out of your fingers.
Hope you're enjoying your breakfast this morning with us.
Well, let's take a look at the school lunch menus
Okay.
then. And now that we are talking about school and frogs and worms and minnows and their demise, the Prairie Pioneer Center today, they're having chicken noodle soup, cottage cheese, breadstick, and fruit.
All right, Gothenburg today. I don't know if Gothenburg's having school. They're still playing at the girls' state basketball tournament.
That's right.
Congratulations to them. Big win yesterday against conference rival Ogallala. So, but anyway, this is what their menu was saying: traditional sloppy joes, pepperoni pizza, cheese pizza, grill station combo, a cheeseburger basket, fresh baked combo sub, and nacho snackable. Some of the choices, if they're having lunch at Gothenburg today.
Now, I'm pretty sure Thedford is not having school today. I got a text. I'm on their notice.
Oh, yeah.
Where like I'm a parent or grandparent. Mm-hmm. It's kind of nice. You get a lot of updates that way. That's the only school I have on my phone for some reason, but I think they said they're not having classes today.
Okay. Cozad today is showing a noodle bowl with Italian bread and baby carrots, spicy chicken sandwich with seasoned fries, and, of course, the pizza bar at Cozad today.
Ansley, fish sandwiches, mac and cheese.
Litchfield today showing tomato soup on the menu today at Litchfield.
Arcadia, chicken or fish sandwiches.
Loop City looks like spring break, no school today, Loop City.
Hot dogs at Arnold today.
Spring break, no school at Sandhills in Dunning.
Broken Bow School District, traditional sloppy joes, fish nuggets with breadstick, fresh baked zesty combo subs, uncrustable cheese and cracker platter, and the grill station combo features the spicy chicken sandwich basket.
Sargent today, chicken strips or fish wrap with lettuce and cheese, chips, baked beans, fruit cup, and milk. The menu at Sargent.
Callaway featuring tuna noodle casserole.
SEM today showing Italian dunkers on the menu today at SEM. And let's see, one more here for you. This is Anselmo Myrna showing Pizza Hut Pizza today. Baked fish and cheese sandwich, uncrustable cheese and cracker platter on the menu today at Anselmo Myrna.
All right, a lot of chatter about the game that we introduced on Wednesday, line match. A lot of people chattering about it. If you want to get involved, just go to Sandhills Express, and there's some graphics there you can click on, or you can go to the contest page, click on that, and get yourself entered because we'll be playing the game for quite a long time. We got some great sponsors, Garden Center and Gateway Motors. There may be others along the line, so it may last for a while, but get your name in there so that you can match the minds of some of the staff here and some other folks, too. We're going to have some other folks featured who are going to be asked questions, and then you can try to match what their answers were. Mm-hmm. And your MC, Brent Apperson, will be conducting that each and every Wednesday. I just love watching him work with the game. He has always wanted to be a MC for a game and game show, and so now he is.
There has been a part of me that's wanted to be a game show host. I just thought I've always thought that would just be a great gig. Because they're usually a half hour long.
Right.
I mean,
But
yeah.
I think in the real world, sometimes they record like four shows
several,
in a day.
Yeah. But think about that. Just go in for a week or 2 weeks, record a whole bunch of shows, and then have a bunch of time off.
Maybe, yeah.
Love that idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I don't know if it works that way. But
Probably not. That was my dream, though.
do you want one of those microphones like that are long on the stem, just like some of those game show guys use?
the old days, old game shows. Yeah, those were cool microphones.
I think they still use that kind of the guy on Price is Right.
Oh, does Drew Carey use that?
I think Drew uses
type
one
of
of
microphone?
Those. Yeah. And of course we had a local that was just on Price is Right. That was featured.
Oh yeah, I saw that story.
Yeah.
That was pretty neat.
Yeah, and he kind of indicated they had to get there like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, and they video all day.
Yeah.
And not in the specific order that you see it on TV. It's always different, you know.
Yeah.
So we've covered frogs, minnows, worms, and the Price is Right show. I don't know what else we're going to cover today, except we do have Mid-Plains Community College on our schedule. So Pam or Casey may be in, one of those two or both. And we're going to get Doug Groffel on the air today to measure up Brent, make sure I've got my numbers right before I purchase or build a bird feeder for him. For his yard.
And looking forward to that.
So those are a couple of things that we're going to be covering. I told you that it's Kiki D's birthday today. She is 79 today. British singer broke out with her giant duet with Elton John, Don't Go Breaking My Heart. And she also had a big solo hit with I've Got the Music in Me. Yeah.
And not as familiar with that one.
Oh.
I might recognize it if you play it, though.
I don't think I'll be able to. I don't think we have time right now, but I do have.
Oh, come on, Dave! Don't go breaking my heart.
I'm going to. I'm going to have to do it.
Taking consignments for an upcoming machinery consignment auction on April 4th at the Custer County Fairgrounds in Broken Bow. In order to receive proper advertising of items and to get your items on the flyer, get your list of consignments into the Dave Davis Auction Service office by Monday, March 9th. Direct your questions to Jim at 308-870-1785. Again, get your consignments in by March 9th for the April 4th machinery consignment auction from Dave Davis Auction Service.
Central Nebraska Diesel and Renke would like to take this moment to extend their thanks and appreciation to our brave men and women who serve our country through our armed forces. This gratitude also extends to our armed forces veterans for your sacrifice. The freedoms we enjoy today and the bright future we see tomorrow are due to your selfless service, and for this we offer our humble and sincere thanks. For all your mechanized irrigation needs, count on the professionals at Central Nebraska Diesel, who sell, install, and service a full line of reliable Renke systems. Stop in today to see how Central Nebraska Diesel and Renke can help get the most out of your irrigation water.
7:52. Brent's having a little trouble keeping up with me this morning, even off the air, because I'm kind of bouncing around on some things. The world's a messed up place, and I'm trying to cover some current events with Brent, and he doesn't really care for that. And then
that's not all true. Here's my problem. I don't stay up on the current events like you do, and so I can't converse with you because half the time I don't know what the event you're talking about, and that's not necessarily a good thing. I mean,
it would help.
I would like to tune in and watch the news, but I just get commentary watch the news.
You'd be better off reading something.
There you go. That's
find
true.
Yourself like
I need to get to the paper.
Yeah, newspaper that you know. I wouldn't go. There's some of those that have. Well, it's as I mentioned earlier, and I don't want to get into this too far, but there's what's happening is newspapers are struggling. Some of them are going away. News media is being purchased by particular rich people, and they're putting it all together, so we're not going to be getting as much back and forth with the news networks because they're being financially grouped together. We got some problems that way.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. I'm a little worried about it. But there's a lot of things to worry about.
Yes.
I mean, after all, I'm probably guilty of murder back in my science class many years ago. I look at it that way. Putting that frog to sleep, rubbing his tummy. He doesn't know any different.
Yeah.
Get out the scalpel, and that's the end of it.
Yikes.
I have to bear that burden.
Yeah, you do. For the rest of your life
For my
now.
whole life, yes. And when I get home to see Joan, I'll be bearing that burden throughout most of the Friday evening. Well, maybe she did it.
Yeah.
She'll probably text me, Joan, did you put the frog to sleep and dissect it? That's the question.
Yeah, it will be the question.
If she didn't, did she get a grade? You got a grade on that. So, I don't know, maybe we'll have that discussion tonight. And as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure we will.
I just watched basketball last night, so I can tell you what happened at Arch Madness.
Arch Madness?
Arch Madness, yeah.
What is that?
It's the Valley. Creighton used to play in the conference. It was known as the Missouri Valley Conference. I think they just call it the Valley now. I've always loved their conference tournament. Just love it. Great games yesterday. So I went home and watched those.
Well, that's great, Brent.
Yeah, sorry. That's why I couldn't converse with you about the messed up world we live in. I was just watching basketball.
Well, everybody needs an off-ramp, that's for sure.
Yeah, and that's mine. Yes.
Let's play the game.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. Oh, man, I have been dreading this question. And I think you'll find out here in a minute when I start reading off the choices. I have to pronounce a type of sauce that I have a terrible time. I have no idea still how to really say it. But I'm going to give it a shot.
There's no guide there this time?
Nope, not this time. This wonderful bottled sauce has a few different stories. But the most prevalent is that two men made this sauce, and it was so horrible that they stuck it in their basement, giving up on it. But a few years later, they tried it again, and they loved it. What sauce is this? Here are your choices, and here we go. This is why I've been very nervous about this question. Your first choice is Worcestershire Shire sauce.
That is a tough one.
It is. I don't. Worcestershire. I'm going to go with that. Worcestershire.
I think it's
sauce.
Shire. I don't know.
Worcestershire sauce. See why I've been nervous about this all week? That's one of your choices.
That's just one?
Yes. The other choices are fish sauce,
Okay.
green goddess, or chutney. Those are your choices.
Well, I got to ask you, it sounds kind of gross to me. Fish sauce.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a bottled sauce, and the story goes that two men made the sauce. It was so horrible, they stuck it in their basement, gave up on it. A few years later, tried it and loved it, and now it's very popular. What sauce is it? Worcestershire sauce, fish sauce, green goddess, or chutney?
Help us.
Yes. Please call us.
Please call us at 872-2801. And what will they win today?
It's Friday. Secret Garden, free drink.
Okay. All right, we'll pick up the phone while you listen to these words.
Waking up Central Nebraska.
They are so funny.
KCNI, KBBN.
Are your aches and pains preventing you from doing the things you love? Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. We offer complete one-on-one physical therapy for you. Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy is known as the best hands in town and will help you achieve your goals to keep you moving. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Great Scott! Don't get left behind. Check out the station calendar at sandhillsexpress.com. From your favorite shows on KCNI and KBBN to live local sports, the station calendar keeps you in the know on everything hitting the airwaves. Never miss a game. Never miss a show. Head to sandhillsexpress.com and click on the station calendar, your one-stop guide to what's playing on your favorite stations.
All right, we had a call, picked it up. We lost the connection. We lost the call. I don't know if we lost the connection or they just decided they didn't want to embarrass us or, be embarrassed with us. Mm-hmm. But we need help. We need pronunciation help for this particular sauce. There we go. We're coming in with a phone call. Let's find out.
Okay.
Good morning. You're on the air. Who are we talking to?
This is Catherine.
Catherine, are you going to help us out?
Well, I'll pronounce it the way I do.
Okay.
Which is just. Now you got me
See,
confused.
I know, Catherine. I know. See, it is. Can anybody truly pronounce it easily? It's hard. By the way, that is the correct answer.
Okay.
So, way to go, Catherine.
Okay.
We're going to put your name on a certificate that'll get you a free drink at the Secret Garden. So, when you can, swing on out, say hi to us.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you,
bet.
Catherine.
Thanks.
Yep. That's not easy.
No, it's not. Like I said, I saw these questions at the beginning of the week, and I'm like, oh, man. I can't wait till I get to that one.
I am not going home tonight.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to do it. It's going to be tough.
I bet they'd be good on frog legs, that sauce. You think? Let's just tie it all together.
We'll take a break for news. We'll come back. Who knows what will happen after that?
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The U.S. and Israel are carrying out punishing strikes across Iran, claiming near-complete air superiority After hitting more than 80% of the nation's air defense systems, CBS's Imtiaz Tayab from Doha.
Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian said what he described as some countries have begun mediation efforts to end the war, but did not specify which countries.
President Trump wants political risk insurance and Navy escorts for oil tankers in the Gulf to keep oil prices from soaring.
Further action to reduce pressure on oil is imminent, and the oil seems to have pretty much stabilized. We had it very low, but I had to take this little detour.
Oklahoma Senator Mark Wayne Mullen says he's ready to step in for Kristi Noem after the president dismissed her over the way she handled ICE operations and an alleged affair.
I am super excited about this opportunity. It came at not a complete surprise, but it came at a little bit of surprise for us.
CBS News Brief, I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, in a story released by KNOP, the City of Alliance is urging residents to be cautious after receiving a report of a scammer calling a local customer and threatening to disconnect their electricity unless immediate payment was made. The caller did not represent the City of Alliance. The city reminds all of the residents of the important information regarding legitimate utility contact. If the City of Alliance contacts you about an account that is set up for disconnection, the call will come from their official number at 308-313-2036. City offices cannot accept payments over the phone. City offices cannot accept payments over the phone. The only way to make a payment by phone is by calling Payment Services Network directly. Any caller demanding immediate payment, requesting personal information, or threatening disconnection should be considered suspicious. Residents who receive a call of this nature should hang up immediately and contact the City of Alliance Utility Office at 308-767-5075 to verify the status of their account. The City of Alliance encourages everyone to stay vigilant and report any suspicious activity. If you have questions, please call the utility department at 308-767-5075. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's News Source.
Two of the best in the NBA matched up, the Spurs and the Pistons. Victor Wembanyama put on a show. 38 points, 16 rebounds, and 5 blocks as San Antonio beat Detroit 121-106. The Warriors beat the Rockets in overtime 115-113. Brandon Przemski led the Warriors in scoring with 26 points. Cooper Flagg returned to the Mavericks lineup, but Orlando beat Dallas 115-114. The Nuggets beat the Lakers 120-113. Nikola Jokic with a 38-point, 12-rebound, 13-assist triple-double. Luka Doncic finishing with 27 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. Minnesota got its 40th win of the year, beating the Raptors 115-107. Rudy Gobert with an 18-point, 12-rebound, 3-block double-double. In the NFL, the Bears released linebacker Tremaine Edmonds. The Rams agreed to a 2-year extension with tight end Tyler Higbee, and the Texans extend defensive end Danielle Hunter for 1 year, $40 million.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Overcast skies with fog and spots early today with a chance for rain becoming mixed precipitation. High of 43, winds out of the north 15 to 20 miles per hour. Overcast tonight, chance for mixed precipitation becoming all snow, lows level off around 23. A dusting of snow tonight. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
They grow up so fast, and soon enough they're off to college. But as time goes by, the cost of tuition continues to rise. You know that college is important, but the expenses may seem out of reach. Edward Jones can help. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Janet Lawhorn. Let's work together to help you tackle growing college expenses. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
It is 5 minutes past the hour. Let's go outside and find out what it really feels like with Jack Simpson. Jack, what's it like out there?
Pretty chilly this morning. Winds out of the north from 15 to 20, and it's only 32 outside under a cloudy sky. Barometric pressure 2974, humidity 93%. Now, only a trace of rain in the last 24 hours with a trace of precipitation for the month. A high yesterday of 65 and an overnight low of 34.
All right, and it does feel a little cooler out there. It feels a little bit wet as well. Any fog with this?
There was some at 7, but it's all dissipated.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's the guy who couldn't say meringue
Yes.
just come in and corrected you.
Oh, yeah. He was very adamant. Worcestershire is how you say it. Now, see, Doug's saying it differently. That's what I'm getting at here. With this word is pronounced differently by just about everybody. Yeah. See, this is going to be a debate. This is going to be a debate now.
Well, let's get Doug in here.
For a lot of people.
I want to know from Doug what he thinks it is.
Yeah.
Is that Worcester or Worcester?
Doug has kind of become our sauce expert because he kind of filled us in on, what was that, tzatziki?
Yeah, and by the way,
yesterday,
my wife told me yesterday that when we were in Greece, we ate quite a bit of that, but I didn't know that.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Jack's got it right. I think it's Worcestershire.
Now he said Worcestershire.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think he said Worcestershire.
No, don't say that, Doug.
Worcestershire. Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's it. I have heard the Worcestershire.
Yeah, that's.
I've seen that somewhere.
Okay.
So,
all right.
I don't.
The
think
bottom
anybody
line
knows
is
how to pronounce
the
it.
bottom line is just say it real fast.
Yes.
Is that kind of the deal?
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha.
Say it like you know what you're saying.
Okay.
Give it a little.
Just say it with confidence,
and you've got it. Absolutely.
Worcestershire.
Perfect. Just like that.
Yeah. I'm just going to do what a good journalist does when there's a word he can't pronounce. You skip it.
Yes.
Find a different word to use instead.
A different word.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Doug, I want to get you back in later in the show and visit with you.
Okay. Done with me for now, then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I just want you to know we gotta measure Brent's arms again.
Oh, were we off?
I don't understand that. He didn't write down the measurement.
Oh, yeah. You see, you got to do that. You got to make sure you write stuff down. Otherwise, it's just gone.
I know. Well, I know he's 66 inches tall, but I couldn't remember how tall he is when he to the tip of his finger.
I thought you said 86.
I think I said 66 and a half, actually.
Oh, for the height?
Yeah, you got to keep that.
Thank you,
got to
Doug.
keep that half in
I
there.
like that.
Absolutely.
Yes. 66 and a half.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can push that to 66 3/4 maybe today.
Well, yes, yeah, real straight.
Yeah, I'll try to.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I wish I knew you were going to. I wore my flat tennis shoes today. Why? If I'd known we were going to remeasure, I would have wore my thicker shoes.
We should make him take his shoes off.
Yeah,
no, you're not doing that.
Because you might be out there in your bare feet feeding the birds.
No. Brent does not go out in the yard barefooted. A lot of people do. I don't. I just can't.
Why?
I don't know why. I guess I have sensitive feet. I don't know. But I don't like walking in the yard with bare feet. Just never. I never have.
Are you modest?
No, I just don't like doing it. I think maybe as a kid I ran a bunch of stickers through my foot. Maybe that bothered me.
You know,
I don't know.
When my older boy was just learning to walk, he was like that too. He didn't want to walk in the grass barefoot at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Now I have some grandkids that just flat out don't want to wear shoes. Period.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
They can walk anywhere in their bare feet.
Yeah. Well, you got to have kind of a habit of doing it, because if you haven't been barefoot for a while, it's pretty tender.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. We got a neighbor in our neighborhood. I won't say who, but she walks everywhere with no shoes on.
Yeah.
Up the alley, across the way.
That's dangerous. You never know what you're going to come across in an alleyway.
Yeah, like cat manure, stuff like
for one.
that.
Yeah.
Boy, the topics of conversation on the breakfast show this morning, man, we have just bounced all over the place, haven't we?
We have.
Wow. Whew.
Yeah. We're on like a seesaw.
Saturday, March 7th at Broken Bow Livestock. You won't want to miss the opportunity to buy the first bulls and heifers sired by Mason Landmark 2313, a leading Angus sire that was born and bred at the Mason Ranch. When you want to raise quality cattle with the value of heterosis, it's Mason Angus and Sim Angus. See the catalog at masonangusandsimangus.com or call Tim at 308-643-9403.
Hi, this is Andrew Knost, CEO at Gothenburg Health. We believe quality healthcare does more than heal. It helps communities thrive. We continue to reimagine rural healthcare with a balance of innovation, compassion, and expertise to serve you better. And because we're supporting our friends, family, and neighbors, delivering quality care just means more. Gothenburg Health, well ahead.
8:14, you're listening to The Breakfast Show on this Friday. Good to have you along. This weekend, a couple of things coming up that we sure want to let you know about. One of those is the benefit for Julie Talene and Mike and Paula Booker. Now, we've been talking about this quite a bit because it's just, life's unfair sometimes, in fact, many times, but this time around, all three of these people have been diagnosed with cancer, and their friends want to raise some funds to help them with medical expenses. So on Sunday at 11 a.m., to 1:30 p.m. at the Broken Bow Municipal Building, they'll have a free will donation pancake feed and silent auction, and the proceeds will be divided amongst the three. The benefits also can, benefit accounts have been established, I should say, at a couple of banks here. One, Nebraska State Bank for Julie. You can make a donation there if you can't make the pancake feed, or Paula and Mike's at Custer Federal. And so you can drop by, have some good pancakes and food and company, and take part in the silent auction. If you can't make that, you can still make your donation at those two banks. And that money, again, will be divided evenly amongst the three.
And to go along with that, we also want to remind you that our dear friend Deb Briner generously made and donated a quilt to be used for the fundraising efforts for Julie Talene. Donate to encourage Julie by signing your name on the quilt for a minimum donation of $10. Certainly, if you feel led to donate more than that, that would be greatly appreciated. The quilt will be located at Nebraska Pasture Door between H&R Block and Costas until the time of the benefit on March 8th. All the donations and the quilt with a matching pillowcase will be given to Julie for her battle against breast cancer.
Thank you, Brent. It is now 17, almost 17 past the hour, right on time. Casey is here from Mid-Plains Community College. Casey, before we get into college business, I do have a question for you. We've been talking about when we were back in school in science class.
Yes.
And as I remember it, when we dissected the little frogs in science class.
Okay, yes.
Did you do that?
Yes.
Okay, so were the frogs alive or were they kind of preserved frogs? Do you remember? Did you rub them on the tummy to put them to sleep?
Definitely not. No.
Okay.
I don't think I would have participated.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean,
now you're making me feel bad because I have to live with this the rest of my life. If that's what, because as I remember, we rubbed their tummies till they
fell asleep.
Well, they go hypnotic when you do that. They go into a trance.
And then you dissected them?
I think so.
I'm with you, Casey. I kind of had the same response.
Did you find them like out back in the creek or?
Well, I think the science teacher brought them in. Maybe I just had that dream because I've done that to a frog. You rub a frog on the stomach a long time, they'll go into like a deep trance.
I have to say, without a doubt, there are fewer things that I've been more sure of in my mind, and that is that I would never rub a frog on the belly.
Okay. So this is a little personal, but
I mean, I'm probably running the other direction. I'm not much of the amphibian type.
Okay. Folks, if you're listening out there and you would get on our chat box and let me know if you've ever, like when you were in school, if you rubbed their tummy till they were in a trance and then did the dissection, or if they were already deceased. I'd like to know because if I did that and my class did that, we have to live with that burden the rest of our living days.
I mean, I feel like shouldn't there be like some sort of like oversight on that, like some sort of committee or a group that comes in and says, I'm sorry, you can't do that in this school.
Back then, probably not.
Probably not.
I was going to say, the thing we got to remember here is the difference in time periods from Dave versus Brent to Casey.
I mean...
So, but yeah, I know when we dissected frogs in high school, yeah, we did not rub their belly.
I do
they
remember...
were already...
Like sophomore biology, I do remember having like a moral objection and telling my teacher I wasn't going to do it.
Oh, really?
Even with a deceased frog?
All of it, yes.
Yeah.
I think I got over it eventually and probably went ahead and probably because they were like, well, you're not going to pass biology if you don't do this, and I was kind of a rule follower. But I remember really not wanting to do that. But
well, I wished we would have been friends then in the same classroom because I could have helped you. Because I know you were kind of a math whiz. Math was your thing. You taught math as a teacher.
That is true. We could have, little mutually beneficial homework.
I think what you could have done, and this is just an idea, is put it out of your mind that you're cutting into a little frog and measure the frog's legs and his tummy and so forth and actually decipher how long the incision was and go at it as a more of mathematical exercise.
Nowadays, in the modern times.
Yes.
In the 21st century.
Okay.
We have technology that you don't even have to have a specimen in front of you. You put on, like sort of 3D glasses,
really?
And you can dissect in kind of virtually dissect, and then you can pick it up and you can turn it over and you can move it around and you can I know this is going to sound bad, but you can cross section it so you can just open it up and
wow.
And you don't even, no frogs have to be harmed.
Sorry. So then with that virtual in the class, could you maybe take somebody's appendix out?
Well, yeah, I mean, robots are going to take over any day now. I mean, look at your little friend over there,
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
She's unplugged. When they start knowing what you're talking about.
Done. Yeah, can't do that anymore.
Well, anyway, thanks for participating in this scientific study.
We have done dissections. I mean, in fact, just yesterday we had a group out to the college and we were getting ready to put lunch out. And we had some lunch stored in our refrigerator in the shop. And that is also the refrigerator that we store specimens and things.
Well, you want to make sure you grab the right container for lunch, don't you?
Yeah, you don't want to, don't open the bucket.
So you open it up, you go, this ain't potato salad.
No. We used to keep, a lot of things out there, but also cold cuts.
Frog legs.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. That's where I thought you were going with that. Is
No.
a delicacy, which I would also not participate in. But
Only had frog legs once or twice.
no, why would you do that when there are perfectly good, beef cattle and chickens and no.
Well, they do kind of hop around in the pan when you're frying them.
I have heard this, and I have that just you're not getting much out of that experience. They're no.
It just tastes like chicken.
I knew you were going to say that.
That was. Let's talk about the college.
Yes.
And find out what's happening and what's coming up and whatever you'd like to cover this morning, Casey, because you're paying for this time.
And you got 60 seconds left.
Okay, here we go. What do we got going up for the next 3 months? Okay. Well, no, we do. If you would like to experience Dissections aplenty. We do have science classes for that. And speaking of, we are going to be starting registration.
Okay.
That's where we're headed into next. And this is probably one of our busiest times of the year, to be honest, is the weeks of March when registration opens, because we start registering for summer and fall. So students get really busy around this time of year, because not only are they finishing up their spring classes, but now we ask them to start thinking ahead. And sometimes students are like, no, I'm not going to worry about that. I have the summer ahead of me. I'm not coming back till August. I don't need to think about that. But really, you do, because if you wait, you likely will not get the exact schedule that you are looking for. So registration for summer and for fall, if you are a current student, opens on Monday, March 9th. And if you are a new student, that opens on March 16th. So we give our current students a week to get in, get their things done, and then we open it up to the rest of the population there. So, so if you are looking to start registration, if you are a current student, you can start doing that on Monday. You can give us a call for an appointment if you'd like to come in and have us help you. We can do those appointments over the phone as well. We do that a lot, especially with our more distant students. If they're not going to be in Broken Bow anytime soon, they'll just call in. We'll talk about it. We can send things back and forth via email, or sometimes we'll just talk about the classes and then I will send the student off to register themselves online. So sometimes that's the way that goes as well. So that is going to be our biggest priority here coming up in the next coming weeks. We will start in with our high school registrations as well. And so if you are a current high school, are you ready for this? 8th grader.
Wow.
9th grader, 10th grade, or 11th grade, we're going to be talking to you soon. And yeah, we talk to 8th graders because we have some freshman classes that students can take.
Okay.
Some of those intro classes that's the way that the sequence works. And so if you're a Broken Bow High School student and you're taking a class with Mrs. Palmer next year, we will likely talk to you about whether or not you want to take that for credit. And there's some other options as well. Now, not a lot of incoming freshmen, or even incoming sophomores take the online classes that some of the upperclassmen do, but some of them do. Some of them choose to take an online, maybe an intro to psychology class or something like that. But sometimes if I can, I try to hold that off until a little bit older. You just get a little bit more, experience, life experience, and also just being a student. If you have sat through Mr. Haida's biology class and dissected some animals,
Yes.
You might be more prepared for more of a college setting. So we tend to hold those off just a little bit, some of those online classes. But that's kind of the beauty of it, is we try to meet individually with as many students as possible so that we can talk about that. If you have a student who's more academically advanced and a little bit more mature and can handle some of those, then we'll talk about that. So
yeah, it's hard when you're 8th or 9th grader, especially 8th grade going into 9th, thinking about those sorts of things, like what am I going to do when I graduate? Because it seems like it's a light time away. So
yeah, we try to keep it very general, and classes that, whether you end up in welding or education or pre-law or HVAC, we try to keep those classes that we help you choose something that's going to count towards as many of wide a variety as we can. So
and I suppose there's an exception. Every once in a while you'll get a 8th or 9th grader that's locked in and really is passionate about something, and so you're flexible. You can fit it into their needs, right?
Yes, absolutely. And we do run into that. Sometimes there are students that they've just been itching to take a physical science class. That's actually a popular subject for the younger the student, the more often they want to jump into like engineering or physics or things like that, because that's probably going to be your more academically advanced student who is really looking forward to kind of stretching themselves and getting some of that. And the other thing to think about for a freshman and sophomore student is they just don't have time in their day to offer, be able to take those online classes. Now, we always tell students you don't need a period during the day to take an online class. You can do that at night, on your own, but they look at me funny when I tell them that.
I can understand that.
Yes, for sure. But so we are going to be busy registering students. But in the meantime, while we are waiting for registration and in the process, we also try to schedule our fun stuff too. I don't know if you would count this as a fun one. It could be fun. This is a safe technology course. And this comes from the Nebraska Attorney General's office. A gentleman by the name of Ryan Sothen. He has been around town before and done some other classes for us at the college and for some of the banks in the area. The Attorney General's office provides this class for free for the general public, and you learn about things like identity theft and see why I don't think it's necessarily fun to talk about those things, but how to prevent that. I mean, I think that can be maybe not fun, but reassuring to folks if you know how to prevent some of those things from happening to you. Or the big one that I always try to tell people is maybe you have some parents who are getting up there in age. Maybe
parents that probably did put a frog to sleep.
Maybe, yeah. Should I call Paul later and have him register you for a class?
Paul's already told us that we have too many stairs in our house. We're going to run into troubles later. Thanks a lot, Paul.
We'll talk later, Paul.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you are, that population is a very vulnerable class that, there are some things with AI and different hoaxes and things that are out there nowadays that are very, very easy to get caught up in. So Ryan is going to be here on Tuesday, March 10th. Okay. Just this coming Tuesday. This is going to run from 10 to 4. This is a long one. But if you need to pop in and out, we can always accommodate you that way too. And this is going to be all about safe technology. So keep an eye out for that one. If you'd like to register for that or any of our courses, you can give us a call at 872-5259.
5259.
Mm-hmm.
Is the clicking of cowboy boots happening with all the dancing going on? Is that still going?
It sure is. Well, I think they are is this week 3 already of country dance? Yes, we got a full class, and I have not seen them yet, but I've heard there are some whirling and twirling going on.
That's great. That's great. Thank you for coming in.
Yes, thank you.
And you're kind of over time, so we're going to have to charge you extra for this. But.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, as long as that's the case, then I would just say it's Worcestershire.
Okay.
Worcestershire.
Okay.
I'm not going to
So
try.
not Shire, sheer.
Correct.
Okay.
Say
Thank
it
you.
again. Would you say it one more time?
Worcestershire.
Okay.
Man. See what an education can do for you?
I know.
Conversation in the back room over particular sauces and so forth. Jeremy, what's going on back there?
Oh, it wasn't like the discussion can only last so long. Everyone has their way that they say that particular sauce.
Mm-hmm.
So we all just kind of said the way we say it, and it was 3 different ways, and on we went with our day.
Yes.
Well, you brought in a recording. Should I play it now, or how should I do that?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
We don't know what this is, folks, but Jeremy does. Here we go.
Worcestershire sauce.
Okay. Went to
Let me try that.
AI.
That's the official pronunciation that I found.
Okay.
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
It is not. It's not an O. It's an I. Wish, right?
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
Okay. So she kind of leaves the R, the first R out even.
Yeah, and I kind of brush over it as well, the way I say it. I maybe say it a little bit more than that pronunciation. I say Worcestershire sauce.
I'm kind of with Jeremy. I've always been Worcestershire.
I haven't been.
Dave recipe calls for it. It's not going in. I can't find it in the grocery store. God forbid I ask for where it's at.
I don't even like it. So what am I gonna...
I don't dare walk to a grocery store employee and try to ask where that stuff is. Sir, are you having a stroke?
I'll just take this recording with me and I'll just go up.
Yeah, do that.
Play it right off your phone. Yeah.
Oh, what fun. What fun.
I'm looking for this. Play.
Ma'am, do you have any?
Worcestershire sauce.
I'd be like, what is up with this guy? He can't talk, but only certain things?
Never mind. Let's go to music for a little bit. Thanks, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Pure Prairie League coming your way.
No, crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's valuable for maximizing revenue, too. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have the decision-making tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like Farm Credit Services of America. Call 800-884-FARM. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Drivers and farmers need a DOT physical? Thompson Chiropractic has you covered. At Thompson Chiropractic in Broken Bow, Dr. Riley Thompson provides certified DOT physicals to keep you moving safely and confidently. Some call it a CDL physical or a med card. Whatever you call it, Thompson Chiropractic handles it with professional, hassle-free care. When it's time for your next DOT physical, remember Thompson Chiropractic in Broken Bow, your dependable stop for DOT exams.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall. Now all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah. You've got a friend.
Sometimes life changes just like the seasons. Do you have the right accounts for where you're at in life? Call or stop by any NSB branch in Broken Bow, Myrna, or Callaway, and they'll be there. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
You've got a friend.
8:45. Fish. We're going to get Doug in later to talk about fish sauce.
Oh, okay.
I guess we're kind of centered around frogs and food today, but we're going to get Doug in to talk about fish sauce. I don't know that I've had fish sauce, but sometimes, just like, actually being in Greece and eating the food that we were talking about yesterday, I didn't realize it until my wife told me.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to have Doug tell me. Maybe I've had fish sauce. Have you had fish sauce?
Probably not that I've known.
Because I don't want to turn you off to fish sauce, but
okay,
went fishing up to Canada many years ago.
Yeah,
caught some guys caught some northern pike, and our guide, native Canadian up there, he forgot the frying pan.
Oh,
and the stuff that you cook up fish with, because you had a shore lunch.
Yeah,
and the shore lunches were like heaven. I mean, oh my gosh, it was fresh northern pike in the pan, out of the clear lake you could drink right out of. It was fantastic. But he forgot the pan, and he forgot the ingredients and all the things he was going to cook with. So he put a couple of pretty good sized pike on a stick, and
made a fire and tried to rotate them.
Cooked them over the fire, and he said, it'll be good. It'll be good.
Sure.
And there was this goop running out of the pike, because they're kind of slimy when they get warm anyway. Yeah. And I always thought of that as fish sauce.
I see.
So I'm going to have Doug maybe wipe that memory away.
Okay.
Deb wrote back in and said, we didn't rub them in school, but Dan showed me that trick when catching frogs for fishing. I guess that would make them more available to put on the hook if they were just like in a trance. I don't think about that too long. But then also, that's as far as I'm going to go with it right now. Speaking of fish, though, there is a fish fry tonight at the Callaway Community Center in the Seven Valleys of Callaway, Nebraska. Now, let's see, what times that start? 5:30 until 7. Little ones all the way up to 4 are free. 5 to 11, $6, and 12 and up, $12. And that will be halfway through when we have the fish tonight. If you have fish over in Callaway tonight, there'll be 3 more chances, and Selma, Sargent, and Ansley in this Lenten season.
All right. Let's see some job opportunities being posted right now on sandhillsexpress.com on the employment page. And among them, Myers Construction is now hiring, looking for multiple positions at Broken Bow. Myers Construction seeking dependable team members for the following positions. They have openings for a diesel mechanic, a welder fabricator, an electrical apprentice, a construction laborer, a pipe fitter and plumbing technician, concrete worker and finisher. Competitive pay based on experience. Travel could be required, so a valid driver's license is required. You can visit their website to apply at Meyer, M-Y-E-R, construct.com. For more information, you can call 872-5469.
Before we close the show today, the last Love Local giveaway. And it's, again, to the Studio 6 Bistro in Cozad. They wanted us to do it twice, so we're going to do that again before we close the show today. $25 card to this wonderful place to go eat and just enjoy the atmosphere. We'll tell you more about that. It'd be a good way to go out and check it out if you haven't been there before. But if you've been there before, you know you'd like to go down and do it again. And we're going to give away that $25 gift card before we close the show today. And that will conclude the Love Local promotion, which was fantastic.
It was, man. I don't know how many businesses participated with us in this project, but it was several. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Lenten and Holy Week continues Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, March 11th. The Sermons a la carte will be held at the Broken Bow United Methodist Church, sponsored by the E-Free Church. So that takes place at noon next Wednesday. Also, tomorrow, breakfast for supper. That's taking place in Litchfield at the Winters Building from 5:30 until 7:30 p.m. And this is put on by the Litchfield Fire and Rescue. Proceeds will be used along with grant money from the Sherman County Community Foundation to help fund 2 new self-contained breathing apparatus units. And if you're in the area or you just want to drive down or up to Litchfield, they'd love to have you come and have some biscuits and gravy and eggs and fruit, all put on by the Litchfield Fire and Rescue.
Another job opportunity on sandhillsexpress.com. Want to remind you about this is through the Nebraska Department of Transportation. They have a great opportunity for an entry-level highway construction technician to join their team in Broken Bow. Experience is preferred, but it's not necessary. They will train the right person to conduct on-site construction inspection and survey for transportation projects. At the NDOT, they reward their employees' hard work with a friendly and supportive work environment. They provide training and career development, advancement opportunities available, ample paid time off, work-life balance, and a comprehensive benefits package. Now, to apply, you need to go online. So go to this website, go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. An online state application must be completed. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
The Eagles coming up right after these words.
Some secrets just can't be kept, like the Secret Garden. They'd love to see you Friday from 11:30 to 4:30 or Saturday from 8:30 to 4:30. New arrivals are here, and when you visit this weekend, save 15% off anything with the color green, including decor and pre-orders of spring plants. Pre-order now and pick up your plants in May. Don't forget to shop online at thesecretgardenonline.com. Philippians 4 verse 13 says, I can do all things through him who strengthens me. The Secret Garden, west of Myrna on Highway 92, then a half a mile north.
At Rise Rehab and Performance, our mission has always been to keep Broken Bow and their surrounding area moving. Now we're moving too. To better serve you, we've relocated from West Highway 2 to our brand new clinic space at 1110 South B Street. Same expert therapists, same personalized care, just a new home. Whether you're recovering or staying active, come see us at our new location on South B Street. Rise Rehab and Performance. Your recovery starts here.
Are you looking for a local seed solution working alongside a local partner? Call Terry Sterner about your alfalfa, cane, cover crop, and food plot goals. He'd be happy to talk to you about the solutions he offers as a representative for La Crosse Seed. To maximize ROI while also keeping your wallet in mind, go with proven products that increase the bottom line at a good price. Call Terry Sterner in Myrna at 308-643-9476. That's Terry Sterner at 643-9476 for alfalfa, cane, cover crop, and food plot seed.
Your big dreams deserve small town service, and that's what you'll get at Ansley Lumber and Supply. From new home builds to remodels, including quartz, granite, and cabinetry, their team works alongside of you every step of the way. Need ag supplies like fencing wire, posts, or tanks? They have them. And in a full line of quality Benjamin Moore paint and delivery, and you're set. Visit Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, or Saturdays, 8 to noon, and see the difference local makes at Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley.
There are stars in the southern sky, southward as you go. There is moonlight and moss in the trees down the seven bridges road. Now I have loved you like a baby, like some lonesome child, and I have loved you in a tame way, and I have loved you wild. Sometimes there's a part of me has to turn from here and go, running like a child from these warm stars down the seven bridges road. There are stars in the southern sky.
Bedroom homes with tenants responsible for snow removal and lawn care. Income limits do apply. Visit BrokenBowHousingAuthority.com to apply online today. Don't wait. Contact Broken Bow Housing Authority and open the door to your next home.
Jen, I didn't know you shopped here. Hey, I'm hunting for something fresh for spring. Oh, girl, skip them all. Jewelry Television has the best spring looks right now.
JTV, way ahead of you. Just hit up JTV.com yesterday, scored the cutest clover earrings, 2 tennis bracelets, and this gorgeous pearl ring.
Right now, new customers get $20 off any purchase of $99 or more at JTV.com.
Oh, and gold hoops and this turquoise bracelet.
Just a couple things, huh?
Maybe more than a couple.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
A couple of minutes away from our top-of-the-hour news gives us time to talk about Sylvester's in Broken Bow. They're looking for a waitress, bartender. No experience, no problem. They're happy to train the right person and help you grow in this role. This position offers approximately 30 to 35 hours a week and a great opportunity for someone looking for steady but yet flexible work. Come be a part of Sly's family, where teamwork, friendly faces, and a little fun are all part of the job. Come out to East Highway 2 in Broken Bow and join the team at Sylvester's. Stop in and talk to Freddie or give them a call at 308-870-3284. And Freddie, a lot of times, is there mid-morning with the coffee guys, making up coffee for him, so a good time to stop by and talk to Fred, or call him at 870-3284. Also, it's coming up Friday, March 13th. That's kind of a special day in a lot of ways, but it's also going into St. Patty's Day, and so they've got an all-star band coming to Sly's for that night. It's a one-night performance, so don't miss this collaboration, consisting of Greg Lee, who's played in Pasty Jenny and Wreck Jenny, Gabe Matthews, who has been with Pasty Jenny and Hooked, Michael Thomas with Hooked and Wrecked Becky, and Donnie Nugent, who was played with Wrecked and Jenny and Becky. So they've had a lot of different collaborations, but this time around, they're all coming in to put on a great show for you on Friday, March 13th at Sylvester's, East Highway 2 in Broken Bow.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The war's almost a week old, and President Trump says the only deal with Iran will be unconditional surrender. It comes a day after he declared
the Navy is gone. 24 ships in 3 days. That's a lot of ships. Their anti-aircraft weapons are gone.
Iran State TV reports a ship hit by a drone is stuck in the Strait of Hormuz. Wall Street Journal says Kuwait will cut oil production because it's run out of storage space. U.S. employers cut an unexpected 92,000 jobs last month. Economist Chris Farvares.
We saw losses in manufacturing, in construction, which had turned up last month, and in business services.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer on the president's dismissal of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem.
Good riddance. But the problems at this agency, at ICE, transcend any one person.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Two of the best in the NBA matched up, the Spurs and the Pistons. Victor Wembanyama put on a show. 38 points, 16 rebounds, and 5 blocks as San Antonio beat Detroit 121-106. The Warriors beat the Rockets in overtime 115-113. Brandon Przemski led the Warriors in scoring with 26 points. Cooper Flagg returned to the Mavericks lineup, but Orlando beat Dallas 115-114. The Nuggets beat the Lakers 120-113. Nikola Jokic with a 38-point, 12-rebound, 13-assist triple-double. Luka Doncic finishing with 27 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. Minnesota got its 40th win of the year, beating the Raptors 115-107. Rudy Gobert with an 18-point, 12-rebound, 3-block double-double. In the NFL, the Bears released linebacker Tremaine Edmonds. The Rams agreed to a 2-year extension with tight end Tyler Higbee, and the Texans extend defensive end Danielle Hunter for 1 year, $40 million.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Overcast skies with fog and spots early today with a chance for rain becoming mixed precipitation. High of 43, winds out of the north 15 to 20 miles per hour. Overcast tonight, chance for mixed precipitation becoming all snow, lows of a low of around 23. A dusting of snow tonight. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
When it comes to fixing cars, the bearded guys at A1 Auto Repair in Arnold are kind of like mechanical wizards. They're just holding wrenches instead of a magic wand. Get your ride back on the road with exceptional service at A1 Auto Repair in Arnold.
It is 31 degrees under a cloudy sky. Winds out of the west 15 to 20 miles per hour already. Barometric pressure rising at 29.76. Humidity at 91%. Yesterday's high, another beautiful day, 65, although it was breezy yesterday as well. An overnight low of 34, but we're chilling down here at 9 o'clock to 31 degrees. Sunset today at 6:35, sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:03, which reminds us to remind you that when you go to bed on Saturday night, you'll need to spring those clocks forward 1 hour.
Yuck. Sorry.
Okay. Anymore, a lot of the devices will move themselves forward, but there's still some clocks and different things. I know our AM transmitter has to be manually reset, and if you got some equipment that run off clocks, try to remember that as well. So that's happening this Saturday. Oh, by the way, just a trace of precipitation at 7 o'clock this morning. Was hoping for more than that, so still very, very dry out there. The winds are going to blow again today. We could get some moisture in the forecast, but right now we'll want to be careful.
Yeah, and be careful, too, driving. It sounds like, boy, we could get a mixed bag of stuff. One time it could be raining, then all of a sudden freezing rain, and I heard sleet and snow. So, yeah, be careful if you're out and about today into early tomorrow, it sounds like.
Yeah, it would be as slick as
Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, yes.
It's possible, isn't it?
It is possible. Yeah, be careful.
Here's Neil Young, Unknown Legend. It's time to give away that $25 Love Local gift card to be used in Cozad at Studio 6 Bistro, tucked inside a restored home in Cozad. This warm and welcoming restaurant is open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 until 9, and you can go in and enjoy handcrafted cocktails, boutique wines, homemade pastas that are made right there. If you order a pasta dish, it's pasta that's built right in their own kitchen. Great atmosphere and feels both intimate and inviting. From the cozy interior to the delightful outdoor patio, every detail sets the stage for a memorable night out or a relaxed dinner with friends, topped off by attentive, friendly service. Studio 6 Bistro is at 242 East 8th Street in Cozad, right on Main Street. Can't miss it. Right beside the museum, right across from the fire hall.
Nice.
Now, Christy popped in, and this is the certificate that was added that Studio 6 wanted to give away. And so I will do my best here on this giveaway. If you're listening from somewhere and you say, well, I don't want to drive all the way to Broken Bow and come to the station to pick up the certificate and then, drive to Cozad, wherever you're located from. So Christy is offering to email you this certificate, which is a certificate that can be emailed. So if you're listening from long ways away and you want to go check out the Studio 6 Bistro during this call-in, I'll get your email address and we'll email it to you.
Good.
All right, that'll work. So if you'd like to go, well, and try it out, this is a good way to do it. If you've been there, you already know you want to go again. So we open the line here at 872-2801, 872-2801. There for you. I think we'll do another one. What the heck? You know what? This is a homegrown radio station, locally owned radio station, non-corporate radio station. The only corporation is Custer County Broadcasting Company. It's been in existence since 1949. Built right here in Custer County, so we can do anything we want.
Wonderful.
We can do anything we want. Well, almost. I mean, there's the FCC, and of course, there's the law. I suppose there's some guardrails and guidelines. We're going to get Doug in to find out about fish sauce on The Breakfast Show. Visit with Doug.
That sounds dire.
About fish sauce and other things.
Okay, other things. That's probably more important.
Well, I don't think so. I think we got people's curiosities up. That's our job here.
Sure.
Doug, is to get people's curiosity up and keep them listening and keep informing them. And we have some more things we want to tell people, but we need to know about fish sauce. Now, is that just is that the brand name? Is it? Tell us about it.
Well, so it's closer to Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire.
Let me give that to you.
Thank
Hold
you.
on.
Worcestershire sauce.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so it's closer to that than it would be to like a sauce that you'd put on your salad or your steak or whatever else, right? So it's fermented fish. Okay. And we're talking fermented for like a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it's so my understanding of the traditional way of making this sauce is you get your anchovies or, other little fish, sardines, whatever, and you lay them all out and then you cover them with a layer of salt and then you just let them sit for a year.
Oh.
And then whatever drains off into your jug, that's your fish sauce.
Now, I know I've not had that particular kind of sauce. and you have, and you say it's great.
Oh, absolutely. Well, so I use it in like Thai food or other, Southeast Asian foods, that sort of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And it gives it exactly kind of what you would expect, a nice fishy, salty, umami, I think is the term, that kind of savory sort of flavor. You use it very small amounts. But it does. It gives it a nice, round, kind of fishy sort of flavor, and yeah, it's great stuff for its purpose. Yeah. I wouldn't use it for everything.
Yeah,
but yeah, for what it is, it's good.
Okay. I'm sorry. It's so great. I feel like I get cultured
I
every
hope so.
time Doug comes in because but it's another one of those things. Maybe I have had it, but I didn't know I was having it.
Possibly.
Is that possible?
Yeah, that's entirely possible. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
A year.
Yep.
Sardines?
Sardines, anchovies, some sort of small fish, whatever you're catching out there in the ocean. And yeah, just kind of let it sit there and drain off. So that's it.
Thanks, Doug.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We would have never touched on fish sauce if you wouldn't have enlightened us.
Yeah, there you go. I'm glad to have helped.
Well, it's kind of bittersweet because Doug's been taking care of news for us, and we knew from the get-go when Doug came in that he may not be here a long, long time.
Sure.
But you have been here long enough to be a part of the radio family here.
Sure.
And by the way, Doug has agreed to still do some part-time news for us.
Yeah, no. So I'm going back to what I've been doing before. I'll be working remotely for university and doing that stuff. But I definitely have enjoyed working here and hanging out with you guys and meeting a lot of people that I wouldn't have otherwise. Have a tendency myself to be a bit of a hermit. If I can crawl myself into a cave somewhere and just not think about what's going on, then I'm perfectly happy that way. But working here, you got to get out, you got to meet people, you got to talk to people, you got to find out what's happening out there, and that's been a lot of fun. It's definitely been a growth period sort of for me, right? And yeah, I want to continue doing that wherever I can. So I'll probably continue to do things in the evening, council, ag society, stuff like that.
Well, it's certainly going to be a big help to us because, well, as you know, you've worked here.
Mm-hmm.
The days get a little long, and
Sure.
you put in some long ones here when you have those night meetings. So that'll really help us out. And I know that Jeremy will be doing some of the news, and Brett and I were talking about we'll chip in a little bit. And but at night, a lot of times the guys are off doing sports. And
Right.
So
yeah,
we appreciate that.
Sure.
Now the university is Vanderbilt. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. Out there in Nashville.
Nashville.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, without giving it, tell us what you want to tell us. I don't want to be too pokey here, too.
Sure.
But I'm always trying to get my head around exactly what you do remotely for those universities, and I think you even did some work for the military at one time.
Sure, it's all related. So the job I do and what I've done for a very long time is I review research studies. And in short, if somebody wants to conduct a research study and they want to use people in that research study, collect information about them or what have you, you have to be careful about that. You have to be safe. You have to be ethical. You can't just go and do whatever you want to do to a person in order to find out stuff about them, right? And so what a person has to do if they want to conduct this research study is they have to write up what they're doing and how they're doing it and why they're doing it. And then they send it to somebody like me, and I look at it and I go, well, you have to do this to meet this regulatory requirement, and you have to do this to make sure that the person you're using in your research study understands what they're doing. And then you have to ask them, do you want to do this? And they have to say, yes, I want to do this. It's an affirmative sort of thing. And that's what I do. I make sure that they're going to be safe and ethical and treat people in their research studies the way they should be treated.
Well, it sounds like an honorable profession.
I hope so.
Yeah. And in these days in the environment we're in, it's probably even more important.
Sure.
I would think. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It came from, it came from a long line of atrocity when you get right down to it. We trace the career sort of field back to the Nazi experiments in World War II, and what happened there, and the horrific things that happened to the people then. There were a lot of experiments done on people in the concentration camps, and we don't want that sort of thing to happen again.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, we'll still see you, so it's
Yeah.
not goodbye, but they won't be hearing your voice as often,
right?
And your post as often. But thank goodness you're willing to continue to help us. It's been a real pleasure getting to know you, Doug.
Totally.
And to bring culture and fish sauce to the breakfast show. I mean, come on, that's important.
I may have to rearrange my schedule a little bit every now and then. If you guys start getting a little bit too, boring, maybe bring some culture in here and do that every now and then.
So
We'll
you'd be
see what
willing.
happens.
So you'd be willing to join us every day then?
No.
So well.
It didn't sound like it.
Okay.
Well, we'd love to have you on the show whenever you can stop by. Honestly, it's always fun to have you in.
All right, we'll see what happens.
Thanks, Doug. Appreciate
Thanks.
it. choices. Well, more than a couple of choices at the Tumbleweed Cafe. Let's run through your options here. The Tumbleweed Cafe and Cracker Jack's Sports Bar and Grill in unison can serve you from morning through the evening hours. And Carmen will take care of you both ends of the facility. The Tumbleweed is open 6 a.m. until 4 p.m. daily for dine-in. From 6 a.m. till 11 a.m. Monday through Friday, you'll find delicious breakfast items, including burritos, sandwiches, cinnamon rolls, biscuits, and gravy, and more. And you have the drive-through, grab a quick go breakfast. That's all available for you. And then at Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill, they're open on the west end of Tumbleweed, with many of the eating establishments closing on Mondays. Remember that Cracker Jack's is open, so stop in and grab some great food, cold drinks, and visit with friends anytime, any day. You'll find cheese cigars, wings, clubhouse flatbreads, burgers, and fries, open Monday through Saturday from 5 until 10. But Carmen says the grill is on till she walks out the door. And, of course, you can have fun at the axe kickers, too, and have a meal, shoot some pool, throw some axes, play some music, have a party.
Yes, absolutely. And while you're getting together with friends, you want to be able to hear the conversation, right? So Nebraska Land Hearing in Broken Bow with our friend Roxanne reminds you that if you've been worried about what hearing aids might cost and that is deterring you from getting your hearing checked, Roxanne reminds you and tells you that hearing aids don't have to break the bank. Nebraska Land Hearing in Broken Bow works with any budget, proudly serving the Broken Bow area from the same trusted location for over 10 years. Roxanne has been helping neighbors hear better without the hassle of long drives or big city prices, providing free evaluations, free office calls, extended warranties, and discounts for both new and returning patients. So give her a call today to set up your appointment, 308-384-3852. 308-384-3852. Schedule your appointment today for expert hometown care that fits your budget right here in Broken Bow. Their office is located in downtown Broken Bow inside the Chamber Building.
All right, thank you. Also want to catch you up here. We just found out that we have one more Love Local giveaway. We'll do that on Monday, and it'll be to the Sargent Corner Market. So we'll have one more before we close that program. So be sure and listen on Monday for your chance to do some shopping there. That is a great store and a great deli as well. Speaking of great stores, if you want some adult spirits, the great store here is the Whiskey Barrel in Broken Bow. They're open every day, Monday through Sunday, and they have all the inventory you're going to need to select what will kind of hit the spot for you. And by the way, they have everyday low prices. They don't have glitzy specials to get you in the door and then have higher prices elsewhere. Everything is marked. You'll know what you're going to spend, and you'll find that it's competitive with any other place in the area 7 days a week. By the way, also, when you make that purchase, you get free ice to cool down your beverage if you're going to want to do that. And their coolers are cold, so when you stop in and pick up even a pop or an adult beverage, it's going to be cold. You can take it right home and open it up. Enjoy great conversation, a wide selection of your favorite adult beverages, and expect some a little chatter, a little humor, and a little bit of a good time at the Whiskey Barrel. And I believe that is our list of things to do today.
I think so.
Learned a lot today.
Oh, covered a lot of different topics today, didn't we?
Yes, never thought I'd be talking fish sauce on the breakfast show, and Doug covered that for us. And we also talked about
Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah, yes. We got that taken care of. And lots of other things as well, frogs, methods of scientific study. Very, very high-quality show today as far as information goes, I believe.
Oh, I agree with you, Dave. Yeah.
And
maybe one of our best.
Well, I don't know about that, but it actually started with a frog in my throat, and look where it went.
Yeah. Amazing how it just takes off sometimes.
Before we close the show, light on sports right now, but we do have some Husker action coming up.
We do, yeah. Thanks. Nebraska men's basketball will be closing out their regular season on Sunday afternoon when they take on Iowa. A big game for both teams with the Big Ten tournament for men starting up next week. So we will have the game for you Sunday afternoon, be a little bit later in the day. Coverage on the Huskers radio network will start at 3, and then the tip-off for the game is scheduled for 4 o'clock. So Husker men's basketball, Mr. Pavelka on the call, and we'll have it for you on KBBN 95.3 FM on Sunday.
Have a great and safe weekend, and we'll talk to you on Monday at 7:30.